Good day, everyone. Welcome to class. This is ICT 301, Introduction to Programming Language using C++. So, we've gone in practical 2. We are going to check our system configuration and the installation of C++ using this using Quincy. Installation of C++ using Quincy. So you have your title, you have your aim, you have your objectives here. You can easily copy it here. You have the equipment resources here. Then you have the introduction. Of course, the introduction is not part of what you are going to write. You don't need to put down your introduction at all. Just go straight to the procedure and check. So yeah, this is the minimum requirement, and the next thing is for you to check your own minimum requirement. What should be? So I'm going to copy that. That one is not supposed to be there. That one is supposed to be under this requirement, checking your own system requirement. So in order to check your own system requirement, the instruction is here to check the configuration of your system by typing dsdiag in the start menu, or go to the system property to fill in the table. So this is the table now. So we want to see what is going to be. So I will go using my own system as an example. I go to the start menu as the instruction. This is the procedure now. Here's the procedure. Check the configuration of your system by typing dsdiag in the start menu. So I go to start menu, dsdiag. So I see something like this, then I will press enter. So once I press enter, it will display this information. So if you look at it now, what do we need here? We need the operating system. The operating system here is Windows 10 Pro 64-bit. So you can easily just type Windows 10 Pro 64-bit. Then you come to the processor. Of course, if you look at this, the processor is not displayed here. Then my processor is Core i5. Core i5 quadricore. Quadricore means 4 CPU. You are seeing 4 CPU there, 4 CPUs. 4 CPU. Core i5. Then what is the RAM? The information of the RAM here is RAM. Where is it now? Okay, the RAM is 8192, so that is 8 gig RAM. So that means I'm having 8 gigabyte RAM on this system. Then the storage device, you have to go through my PC to get the storage device. So this is 237, which is approximately 250 gigabyte. Then the compiler I'm having here is C, because C++ compiler. So these are the information that you need to fill. You understand? We need this information. Your own system may be Windows 7. Your own system may not be this Core i5. It may be dual core, maybe Intel processor dual core, then 4 gig, then you have 500 gig, then you still have the same C++. So in installing your compiler now, which is the software you are going to be using, you have to download Quincy. I'm removing this 2005 because it might not be 2005. You see, you have to download Quincy from this site, from this website. You download Quincy, then you're doing the installation. So please follow what you see while doing the installation. If we ask you some question, so know what to click. So follow what you see while doing the installation. So after that, you double click to do the installation. Then you follow whatever you see on the screen. Then you choose the default installation directory. So then check if your installation actually what do you call it now? If your installation is successful, you have to check it. After installation, launch Quincy from the start menu to start. I've already launched my own Quincy here. This is the Quincy. You understand? Then launch it then configure if necessary. By default, Quincy uses the bundle main GW compiler. So there is a dialog box that will display when you open this. A dialog box will display for you to select the compiler. So just select main GW compiler, then open Quincy to confirm the installation. So you open Quinsync to confirm the installation like that. So what are your observation during the installation and while checking your system configuration? You have to give that. These are my own observation. Give your own observation. Please don't just copy this one. Make sure you give your own observation. What did you observe? You observed that while installing the Quinsync, it doesn't ask for any passkey. So it's an open software or open source software. It doesn't have any it does not require any license for you to sign in. Number one. Then number two, you discover that it's asking you to select the compiler. Where you select the MIGW, this MIGW compiler to run. Of course, we have different compiler there. This is the one we are actually using. Then in conclusion, then you must be able to conclude that you are able to install you must be able to install that at the end of this thing I was able to install Quinsync C++ compiler. So that is that for your practical 2. Of course, we are going to still explain it. If there's any question, you can ask me during the class session. So going to practical 3, I'm doing this one here so that be able to see how it will run, because this one we are going to run it. I've given you the software. Some of you supposed to have installed it and do and please in writing your report, you write title my first program. Don't write hello world. Hello world may not be your own first program. My first program in C++. So to increase, this is the aim, to introduce students to basic C++ programming. Understand? To introduce them to basic C++ programming. I think that is all. Objectives: to understand the structure of a basic C++ program. Number one, to learn how to use standard input output library. Then to successfully compile and run a C++ program. To gain confidence in writing and understanding C++, simple code. This is very necessary. Please open your heart to it. I've told you how important this is to you as an electrical student. I've told you how important they are. So now, what do we need? A computer with a C++ compiler. Of course, we already have it. A text editor or IDE. Of course, we have the IDE. This is the IDE interface development environment. The basic understanding of typing and saving. So we are skipping this introduction. We are going straight to our procedure. Now, open your C++ development environment or text editor. Create a new. Okay, hold on. Okay, so we follow this procedure as follows. So if you look at the programming language here, the C++ I'm opening. So let's follow the procedure. Say open your C++ development environment or test. We've opened it. Create a new C++. Of course, we are going to be creating it now. We are not going to be using LOCPP. Yeah, let's see. We have to save it. Let's just follow this procedure. Okay, we have to save it with LOCPP. So save. Me, I'm not going to use LOCPP anyway. I'm going to use my first program. I use first. Let me just use first.cpp. I will create a folder in my C so that I will have access. So I will cpp folder, then open it, then it's first. So I've saved it like that. So the next thing, type the code provided below. So these are the code you need to type. So just copy this code or you type it. Of course, we've explained this one in our class, the meaning of each of this line. So just copy the code like that. Then let's see what will happen. Run the program and observe the output. So let's run the program. If you want to run the program, you will see a logo like a man running at the menu. So just click run. First.exe does not. There's this build. Okay, yes, build. Okay, it's building. So now it has run. Can you see what it will play? Hello world. That's our first programming language. Hello world. You see the output. That's the expected output. So let's happen. What if I said you should write a program to display your name? So the only thing you need to change here, if you look at it very well, is to change that hello word to your name. Once you change it to your name, it will display. Sorry for that. What happened? I have to open it again. So you follow the same structure, just change this. I don't know if you can. I hope you can see this thing. You should be able to see. So just change this hello words to your name. I will use my own name, Adeniji Israel. Then run it. Let's see what happens. Save it, Ctrl S, run it. Yes, it's asking you that you need to build it. Yes, go ahead. Can you see? Adeniji Israel. So that's the name. Now let's say we want it to display welcome to Federal Poly. You understand? So let's go to that one. Let's change it to just your name. The same thing is just going to display that. So welcome to Federal Polytechnic Biology Ondo State. So save it again, run it again. Let's see if F5. I think F5 should work running a program here. F4. Okay, F5. Can press F5 to run it. It's building. Oh, F5 only building. This one I don't know. Let's use this one to run. Yes. Good. Yes, welcome to Federal Polytechnic Biology. So you decide what you want to display. I already put it in group. So group 1 should take maybe group 1 should take department, group 2 should take biology, group 3 should take faculty, you understand, to display. And that is that. So let's assume a question came out in your exam telling you to write a program that will display your name. This is what you write. Just change this to your name. Of course, I'm already giving you expo now. The program to display your name. This is it. You don't need to change anything. Just write it out like that, and then you have your full mark. So after that, what are your observations? You have to check, okay, your result, expected output on screen. So since this is a hello word, you put a hello word here. If it is welcome to department, that is here, you put welcome to electrical here. If it is welcome to Federal Polytechnic, you put Federal Polytechnic here. Then what are your observations? The program compiler compiled and run successfully, of course, that is one. Number 2, don't forget that while running, the program asks to build the code before running. So those are your observations. Then you write down one, and then many of the observations like that. So coming to your conclusion, by concluding, what you need to just show is to say that in conclusion, I was able to run my first program, and that is all. So if there is any question, let me know. But I think this is explanatory enough. So we discussed the remaining thing in class. So if there is any question, let me know. So make sure you drop your matric number, your name, on the comment section. See you. Bye.